What's up, everybody? It looks like we are officially live here in Charleston, South Carolina. Welcome to the garage gym. For those that have been with me before, you're probably familiar with this. I appreciate you tuning back in. We are going to talk about goals for 2026, what that looks like. We're going to talk about CMOS. We're going to talk about hydration. Some benefits, and really just how you might be able to use CMOS as a tool to fuel your workouts, to recover, how I'm using it. We're going to get into a really good workout. It's going to be a 45-minute AMRAP. I'm excited about this one. This one's going to be tough. I actually have another live stream at 7 o'clock on our Amazon profile page as well, on our storefront. With True CMOS. So if you're tuning in right now, make sure at 7 o'clock you hop over and see me there as well, where I'll be getting a second workout in. So with that being said, welcome. Make sure right below you're going to see a description, title, all that good stuff, a couple hyperlinks. One hyperlink is going to be a hyperlink that will take you to our Amazon profile page where you can see all the different products that we have, all the amazing CMOS that you can get. There's different forms. As you can see back here on the box jump, I have some stuff sitting out. We'll talk through that as we start our workout. What I'll end up doing is I want to take some pineapple to begin with. So anyways, there's a second hyperlink as well that takes you to COAH RUN CO, where that's my brand and my company, where we focus on performance. We focus on performance headwear. We'll be launching shirts hopefully in the near future. But anyways, you can go get a really cool hat, something you can train in that will absorb the sweat, that will last you a long time, and it's a nice representation of what we're trying to do, which is basically spread a little bit of light in the world, be the light, being the middle, Christian-based company, so we would appreciate the support. So with that being said, hop over, check our Instagram out, check our website out, all that good stuff. So that's my plug for COAH RUN CO. It looks like, bear with me guys, I need to grab this scrolling text off here, okay. Alright, so yeah, just make sure that you hop over to our Amazon storefront, check some of those products out. I want to get into what my goals are. So I want to talk fitness goals, I want to talk health goals. I got a couple different goals for 2026, some pretty basic, some pretty big. I like to shoot for the stars on a lot of things, and a lot of times I fail, but I give it a heck of a try. Number one, a very simple goal of mine is to drink more water in 2026. I want to always be carrying around some water. I want to bounce between just plain good filtered H2O and then also some with electrolytes in it, because we need both. We can't just drink plain water, flush all of our electrolytes out, and we just kind of do ourselves a disservice. I think there's a balance between getting both of those. So definitely a goal of mine is to get more water intake into my system and make sure I just hydrate really well. That's a pretty basic goal. I think very achievable for anyone and everyone. CMOS is a part of my journey. It's a part of my everyday supplement intake. So my goal for that is just to continue. Obviously, I work with True CMOS, so I take that on a daily. I take this stuff during my live streams so you guys can see that it is something that I take, and I'm not just on here telling you to take a product that I don't believe in. I've been taking it for about 11 months now. This February will be, at the end of February will be 1 year of taking CMOS, and it really has helped transform my gut. It's helped transform my digestion. It's helped fuel me for a lot of workouts, a lot of races, and the recovery aspect is phenomenal. It's just so good. couple big goals that I have is I've been introduced to a sport called DECA. It's very similar to high rocks. So I did a high rocks race at the beginning of last year. I think it was in February. Actually, it might have been March. Anyways, right in that time frame. This is kind of like high rocks, but slightly less, actually quite a bit less running for the DECA mile. And I like that aspect of it because it's not as long of a training process. So with high rocks, it is very intense for the conditioning piece in the gym, making sure that I'm strong, I can hit the movements accurately and on point, and then also training to run 4.5 miles. It's a lot. So DECA is kind of the best of both worlds. I still get some running in, but I also get some of the movements that I love to do as well. So DECA it's a total, there's a couple different distances, but the one I'm going to tackle first is called the DECA mile. So it's 1,600 meters, so 1 mile. It's broken up into 10 events, and you run 160 meters 10 different times. You start out with that run, come into the different movements of reverse lunges. These are all done with weights. Reverse lunges, you run, you come back, you got a row, run, come back, and keep doing that process between 10 different movements. I feel like for my age group, I can probably place in the top 10 globally. Just doing a simulation run, I should already be able to be in the top 15 just with me hitting it here at the house. So pretty confident in that. And then I have a partner that I work out with that is quite a bit younger than me. Although I'm a faster runner and stronger runner, he's definitely much stronger and better at the different movements. So us team together, I'm going to throw it out there, and I think we can possibly be top 3, maybe even the top in the world. So that's definitely going to be a challenge to us, and we're going to go ahead and hit an event at the beginning of February for the teams, and then February 21st, I've already signed up for an individual race. So 2 big goals. We'll see how both of those work out. Maybe we fall flat on our face and we're not as fast as we think we are, or maybe we are. I don't know. We'll see. But those are 2 big goals. And then if top 22 teams qualify for the Worlds, which I think is in Fort Lauderdale, and then top 15 individually qualify for the Worlds on an individual basis. So I have a goal of qualifying for both of those. If I can't qualify for both, at least one would be amazing, and I will absolutely go to the Worlds and compete if I'm blessed to be able to do that. And I'm pretty confident in myself and in my partners that we can definitely be one of the better ones in the world. So let's get this going. I'm going to go ahead and hit some pineapple gel. This is what I love. I love the taste of it. Obviously the benefits, just downright amazing. The 92 plus minerals that are built in. This is all natural sea moss extracted from the ocean, sun-dried, and then processed down to different forms that we have, gels being one of them. Kind of the foundation of taking sea moss. I say the foundation because there's so many different flavors. You can switch it up. It, in my opinion, probably holds the best mineral content because it's more of its natural form and it's not processed down as much. So I feel like that I'm getting more out of the gel than any other form. That's just my mindset. I don't even know if that to be true. But you're getting a full serving. It's going to be 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to hit that right now. And like I said, 92 plus minerals with that. It's great. So you're getting a lot of what your body needs. If you are worried about taste on any of this, I will tell you that you can't go wrong with the pineapple. It tastes absolutely amazing. So delicious. The apple cinnamon's delicious. Those are the two best. Apple cinnamon, pineapple, hands down. In my opinion, though, pineapple is it's not even close. Pineapple is absolutely delicious, and I really like passion fruit now too. I just finished off passion fruit not too long ago. Kind of has the passion fruit kind of has a grapefruit taste, which is really good. I like grapefruit though, so tell me what you like, what you want. But with that being said, we're going to get into it because we've talked about our goals, we've talked about some CMOS, we got all kinds of different products in between rounds. Again, this is a 45-minute session. Depending on how hard you want to go, you can go easy, you can go hard, but we're just going to be a continuous flow of 20 wall balls, 15 sandbag throws, 20 push presses, 20 walking lunges, 10 pull-ups, and 20 push-ups. So there's not going to be a ton of rounds because this is a pretty tough workout, I would say. But we're going to go through it, and then at the end of each round, I will pause for a second, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the products that we have there. So let's get after it. I do need to grab my. So I do take also on top of my CMOS. I take a BCAA that does have a little bit of caffeine in it. I do like that. A little bit pop to get me going in my workout. And then also I have creatine in here, but I don't do beta-alanine. It's something that, I don't know, maybe I'm allergic to it. I have no clue. I've never done well with it. It can literally, if it's got beta-alanine in it and it touches my lips, I instantly know it. It's like crazy how quick I can feel that stuff. But anyways, let me throw this down, or at least sip on it a little bit. Sip it on a little bit because, like I said, I have a second live stream to do too. So I'll kind of sip on that. That way the caffeine kind of hits me over an extended period of time. Perfect timing. We got 15 minutes. Let's get this thing rolling, guys. And we're going to have fun with this. And luckily I have an awesome camera that does video tracking, so it'll be able to follow me. All right, let's go. So normally, when the wall balls, I'll break it up. I'll typically do 10 wall balls, rest for a second or two, and then do 10 more. At least for right now, in my training, in the way that I have it programmed. Eventually, with time, I'll increase the intensity. If you got any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat as we go through. I'll keep paying attention. Answer as we go. All right. All right, we'll come back in. We got 15 sandbag throws. 15 of those done. Now we got 12 push presses. Alright, so keep that going. 20 walking lunges. We're going to do this with the same bag. Here. All right. All right, now we got 10 pull-ups. And 20 push-ups. There we are. That's one round down. That's roughly 5 minutes, a little bit longer. 5:45. That was good. Whew. All right, let me throw a little bit of this down. I want to talk about the greens powders for a minute. Ooh, let's go. All right. So this is our greens powder. Listen, the greens powders are amazing. One of the easier things to take just because you what the heck is going on, guys? Bear with me, I'm just gonna keep rolling with this. Okay. Greens powder is amazing. I mean, honestly, out of all the products, probably the easiest to take. One of the cheaper ones when it breaks down. 30-day supply for $32.99. It tastes good. It's got amazing blends in it. You're looking at organic spirulina, you're looking at ashwagandha root, organic wheatgrass, apple cider vinegar, organic matcha green tea, which is a great taste. I've tasted a lot of some of the big companies that do these, and they just don't have a good aftertaste. It's just kind of bitter, but it's also obviously got original Irish sea moss Elderberry fruit, lion's mane, very, very delicious. 1 scoop, I think 6 to 8 ounces of water. Basically just depends on your taste palette. You can just measure that out and do as much water as you want to dilute it or to get a better taste. Up to you. But a very good product. You get a full month serving for $32.99. You can't beat it. I mean, we spend more than that a month on coffee, so it's really shouldn't be a big deal to grab and spend $32.99 on your health. Although I'm not bad-mouthing coffee because I love it. I love caffeine as well. But that is a very, very good source of sea moss to get it in. Helps with your everyday routine. Simple to take when it comes to just your fitness routine. What it has in it can definitely help fuel you, recover you, give you hydration. It's just an amazing product. Check it out. That's enough of me just like rambling about the greens powder, although I love the greens powder, so I'll just talk about it for a while. All right, so we're going to hit this. So it took let's just say 5.5 minutes, 5 minutes and 45 seconds on that last one. This round, we're going to try to beat it. So we're going to barrel through this round. And I'm going to go at 9:45. And we're going to try to beat that time. Alright, let's barrel through this round. 10, 11, 12, 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we should be at 14 minutes. 15 minutes and 30 seconds. Quickly raise the tread. So usher. All right. Whew. Those hit hard. Alright, walking lunges. 20 of these. I've only had this same bag for a month and it already stinks. All right, 20 push-ups. Nice. Carse out. Ooh. That was a tough one. Barreled through that. Whew. All right. Just watching my form. My push-ups do not look like they go down that far, but my chest is hitting the ground. All right. So we got about 30 minutes left. Actually, it should be exactly 30 minutes left on this live stream. So if you're watching, number one, I appreciate it. Number two, throw something in the comments. If you got questions, whatever it may be, just let me know. Make sure that you hop over to our Amazon profile page. There's a link in the description. It's got all of our products. You can grab your sea moss, get healthy for the new year. Definitely has been a big difference maker in my life and my health journey. My health journey has been my life journey, though. I shouldn't say my health journey, but I've never truly been off of fitness and health. It's always been a part of my life. Yeah, I stray, but I've always had health in the background. So anyways, needless to say, I want to point out a couple more things. It's going to be our gummies. So make sure that you grab some gummies. As you can tell, we take our gummies, elderberry and regular. As you can see, we're a little bit low, but our original right here, which is assorted fruit flavors, and then our elderberry, which is obviously elderberry flavor. But these are very, very good, very kid friendly. They definitely like them, and they take them very easily because they do taste great. So make sure you grab those. So we have the greens powder, we got the gummies, we got the gels we've been talking about. We got raw sea moss that you can do your own thing if you like that kind of vibe where you want to do your own gels and make them. More power to you. I like them already sourced, so I don't have to think about it. So we're going to keep at it. We got another round to get in. I just noticed my charger is like on the ground, which is fine, but it's pulling. There we go. All right, let's get another round in. We got about, 30 minutes left. All right, so I think this is going to be 27, 37. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's hit it. I'm just talking myself. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Woo! Let's go. Man. Wall balls are awesome, but they can definitely wreck you. Whew, all right. Let's go. Sandbag throws. Sandbag throws. I'm starting to really like sandbag throws. These are fun. These are built in. This is another, it's more of a ball shape, but it's heavy. I think it's 60 pounds. There's a throw involved in the decamel that I'm talking about that I'm doing. So I need to either get a ball that's 60 pounds or make this a little bit heavier, which I should probably do. So anyways, all right, let's go. Push press is being next. Also, if you're watching or you come across this and you hear this, make sure you share this with somebody. Maybe somebody that's never heard of CMOS, maybe somebody that wants to get a good workout in. Whatever that may be, it helps us out, helps me out, I appreciate it. So I'm going to switch my walking lunges now because we're about halfway through to reverse lunges, and I'm just going to alternate reverse lunges. So yesterday, I'm coming off of a really tough workout, which is pretty much I did a simulation of the decamel. So, not making excuses, I am definitely tired, but not that crazy tired. So on these pull-ups, I've really been trying to focus recently on doing pretty dang strict pull-ups. Alright, 20 push-ups. Alright, just watching myself on the push-ups on that round. Definitely looks a lot better. I made sure I completely locked my arms out whenever I extended and came up. I love speed, but I also want a strict focus on making sure that my movements are very strict to make sure I get full range of motion. That way, whenever I am going quick and that extreme movement isn't always necessary, I'll be that much stronger. So, all right, we got 20 minutes left. We've done just a quick recap for the first 40 minutes of this live stream. We set the bar for goals. For me, a big, simple goal, very attainable, is more water. I want to make sure that I get more water. I'm not being strict on say, hey, you have to get this amount in, but just always having water in my hand, whether it's plain H2O water or whether it's water with some sort of electrolyte in it, but having a good mixture between the two. Last year I focused mostly on just electrolyte blended water, which is great, but there's a time and place to get both in. I think the alternation of the two is very good. So anyways, that was my simple goal. And then my overall big goal is on the fitness side, competition with decamile and decamile teams to qualify for the world, be top 15 in both, top 10 in the teams is very, very attainable, and I think top 15 individually for me is very attainable for my age group. I'm not competing with the elites individually, but from a team aspect, absolutely can, because I got a young buck on my team. I can pull the weight where I can't. So those are my goals. So we set goals, very big, audacious goals, and simple goals, very attainable goals. And then we talked about CMOS, the benefits of CMOS, integrating it into your overall life and then integrating it into your health journey. Your fitness and your health is not short term. It's a journey. My journey has been my whole life. I'm fortunate to where I just love this stuff. Whether it's been working out, whether it's been running, whether it's been a blend of both. I've always been very active my whole life, but it's something that I just love and I enjoy. Running is definitely my number one passion, but I've been in the gym my whole life as well, with different focuses. But right now, this style stuff is what I love. I don't see myself ever getting away from it. Functional fitness is here to stay, and it's right up my alley, and I love it. So, with that being said, we have about 15 minutes left. What we're going to do, let's get 2 more rounds in. Let's barrel through it, and then the last, let's see, probably take me 10 minutes to get these last 2 rounds in. That'll leave us about 5 minutes left for the live stream to wrap things up. So let's barrel through this and get one more round in. I want to make sure we're good on this aspect. We are. Let's go. Let's make sure I'm tracking there. Whew. All right. I have to also be careful because my back has been sagging. A little wonky. Oh. All right. 10 more. Whew. When I did high rocks, I barreled through 100 of those, and it was about 5 minutes. The tracker lost me. All right, let's go. Come on, boy. Here we go. Just tracking out. Sometimes I'm a little too quick for it. All right. Sandbag throws. All right, push presses, 12. All right, walking lunges, but again, we're going to do reverse. We're going to do reverse lunges. Whew. All right. 10 pull-ups. push-ups, making sure you lock it out at the top. Sciatica. All right. Ten more. Five more. Ooh. All right. Sheesh. I think I'm going to call the workout on that. That was a good 35-minute AMRAP instead of 45. Solely because of my back, my sciatica. I've been having some issues, but just been feeling better. Just feel a little bit of the hinge. I probably need to stretch them. So, probably should have stretched before that workout. Would have been the smart thing to do. But at the end of the day, ain't the smartest cookie all the time. And I always tend to think I'm younger than what I am and can get by with a lot more than what I can get by with. So no big deal. Well, after I end this, I'll do some stretching. And to be honest with you, this evening I'm probably going to be doing a session in the sauna as well. Probably a good 20-25 minute sweat session in the sauna. But we got about 9 minutes left, guys, on this live stream. So I'm going to take the next 5 minutes or so to start wrapping things up. Talk a little bit more about the company True CMOS. So I know you guys come over, you watch my video, you watch my live stream, we've got a good workout in, we've talked about CMOS, amazing benefits from the supplement, but it does matter where you get the supplement from. Again, yes, full transparency, I work for True CMOS. But if I don't work for True CMOS, at the end of the day, I'm such a believer, I'm taking this stuff regardless. So, and it would also be by True CMOS, nobody else. For a couple different reasons. It is fully wild harvested, wild crafted. What I mean by that is it is truly extracted from the ocean. Some companies, they'll grow this in a lab, in a pool, you name it, so it's not truly natural. Yes, it might have some minerals, the mineral density, the nutrient density, it could be, might not be all there. With this, you're getting all the minerals, all the nutrients that were originally founded in the CMOS itself. So once it's extracted, it's set and naturally dried out on a beach. If you get our raw CMOS, when you get the bag, it will actually have sand in it still. So it does say to make sure you wash it off because there is sand on it. It's just a great reminder of how truly natural our process is. After that, it's dried up because when you get CMOS out of the ocean, it's kind of spongy, kind of thick. Once it's dried up, it kind of shrivels up, right? So then it's shipped over to California where we process it down. Actually, I should back up. After that, once it's in California, we do third-party testing. That's also another kicker that makes us a little bit better, a little bit different than a lot of other companies. We're investing the extra effort and money into making sure you guys are getting a good, healthy, clean product. So it's now processed down to the different forms you have over here. Gels, drops, gummies, soaps, capsules, the greens powder, you name it, the raw form. We have all the supplies. All you got to do is click in the link below in the description. You'll see our Amazon profile page. You click that, it takes you over to where you can now start to purchase. Make 2026 big, make it a health journey for yourself. It's long term. Health journeys are never short term. If it's short term, it's done the wrong way. So make it a long term thing, get into it, start a habit. Give yourself 3 weeks, get into the gym, start your walking out around the block. Even if it's cold out. Yes, I'm blessed to live in a place where it's 70 degrees out on January 6th. But if you're in an area where it's cold, bundle up and go for a walk around the block. I promise it won't last long. It's going to get warm sooner than later, and you're going to be on the right track at that point once it starts getting warm to have a good base of health up under you. Let's go. Make 2026 good. I'm going to be back at this again at 7 o'clock. This is going to be on our Amazon profile page for our storefront. So make sure you hop over. Follow me at 7 o'clock. We're going to get another workout in. This will probably be, I think I'm going to go through my Popeye workout, which is all upper body. So join me for that. We're going to hit it and get through it and talk more about CMOS because that's what we're here for. We're here to get a good workout in. We're here to get some good healthy supplement, superfood in for your gut. So at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So until next time, guys, I'll be back at it again next Tuesday on here, I believe at 5 o'clock. So I'll be in a hotel gym. We're going to do a 1,000 rep challenge. It's going to be great. We're going to get after it. We're going to talk about some awesome stuff. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys at 7 o'clock. Hop over on the Amazon profile page.